1 second, and we're going to be joined by others as well. Good afternoon, everybody. How are y'all? Good to see you. Hey, Steve. Yeah, I know, right? We're gonna have to squeeze in. I'll talk quick. Nicole?
Riggs, if you could stand back.
If I need to move this forward. Do I need to move this forward? Just tell me when you're ready.
I'm not blocking you. You're good.
I think, are people out? I can't see backwards. So. Okay. All right, you ready? All right.
Is all the media ready? Everyone rolling?
All right. Good afternoon. Thank you all for joining us. On behalf of my colleagues on the transition team, I'm very excited to announce the launch of our New Direction transition team, reflecting amazing, creative, and hardworking people from across our entire city. Our team is diverse in so many ways, but we all share a common goal of moving Louisville forward in a new direction. I know this is a lot of people, but we have a lot of work to do. We plan to move quickly, yet thoroughly. Our transition team is organized into 4 groups. First, public safety, chaired by the former Secretary of Justice and Public Safety Cabinet, J. Michael Brown. Second, city budget and operations, co-chaired by Metro Council President David James, who unfortunately could not be with us today, and Dana Mayton, who currently serves as the District Director for U.S. Congressman John Yarmouth. Economic Development and Housing is the third committee, co-chaired by Councilwoman Keisha Dorsey, Riggs Lewis, who's a Vice President with Norton Healthcare, and Christy Lanier Robinson, a Vice President with a local company, LDG. And fourth, Public Health and Public Services, co-chaired by Councilwoman Nicole George and Dr. Mohammed Baber. Each of these groups will review material prepared by Mayor Fisher's administration, engage in discussions with current members of the administration and members of the community, and help my administration and me prepare to get to work on day one. The Chief of Staff and General Counsel to our transition team is David Kaplan. Special advisor to our transition team is former Metro Councilwoman Barbara Sexton Smith, and our Federal Affairs Liaison is Julie Carr, who currently serves as the Chief of Staff to U.S. Congressman John Yarmouth. Since not everyone on our transition team could be with us today on such short notice, we have provided you all with a copy of our entire team and the committee listings, and this will also be on our website, which is newdirectionlouisville.com. For example, 2 elected officials that are on the team were not able to join us today, State Senator Julie Rocky Adams and Councilman Anthony Piagentini. Everyone on our team is signing an ethics agreement, and everyone understands the importance of avoiding conflicts of interest while working on the transition team. I am so excited to get to work with all of these amazing people because, as I mentioned, we have a lot of work to do to move Louisville in a new direction. Personnel decisions will start being made in the coming weeks, and we have already begun to consider the structure of our administration. Do not assume it will be the same as it currently is. We will also soon announce a committee working on the inauguration. Finally, While this might be our official transition team, I consider everyone in Louisville to be part of our team. If you see me out and about, please share your thoughts. If you're interested in working with the administration, please go onto our website, newdirectionlouisville.com. Reach out, submit your resume, and let us know what you're interested in doing. Or if you have an idea, please also go to the website and share your idea with us. Everyone is truly part of the team. Already, since we announced our website last week, we've had over 150 people from across our city submit their interest in working with our administration and over 200 suggestions for things the city should be working on. Please keep the good people and good ideas coming. I'm so excited to work with each and every one of you. Thank you all so much for lending your talent, your brains, your idea, your energy, and your love of Louisville to this team. Let's get to work. Thank you all very much. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you all might have. A couple of questions.
You talked about some of the suggestions. What were some of the common ones you were seeing?
There have been a lot. Several have dealt with transportation matters, everything from suggestions on two-way streets that are currently one-way that people think should be two-way. We've had suggestions about light rail, about where an amphitheater could be located in our city. More funding for certain agencies that people don't think are working to their highest and best degree right now. We also had one fun suggestion that every great city has a superhero. And so in Louisville, we need to find our superhero. So let's run the gamut.
You had mentioned Council President David James couldn't be here today. I know a lot of people might have thought that he would fall somewhere under public safety given his history and his experience level. Was that a consideration of you? If so, why not?
There are so many people on this team that have so many amazing experiences, like Council President Metro James. He is co-chairing the group that is focused on the city budget and operations. That is another area where he has a wealth of experience from his service as Metro Council President, and so I'm excited to have him serving in that role.
You've talked a lot about what's going to happen on day one when you go into office. At this point, have you got a clear idea of any priorities of what that day is going to bring?
Well, it is becoming clear, not ready to announce those yet, but that's part of what the team and I behind me, what we're all going to collectively work on. Obviously, there was a lot that we talked about during the campaign. Those remain priorities, but we want to continue to learn between now and January 2nd about what those will be. But we will definitely be taking action. Public safety remains a number one priority of me for not just my administration, but the entire city.
Can you talk about the bipartisan nature of your transition team?
Sure, I think it's very important, regardless of whether people supported me or not during the campaign, regardless of what political party they are, regardless of where they live, regardless of the experiences they have in life. Louisville is a very diverse city. And one thing that I heard loud and clear while I was running for mayor is that our city needs to be unified. We need to be unified in many ways. And so I thought it's very important that as the next mayor, mayor of the entire city, that we listen and everyone have input regardless of their political affiliation. So I appreciate everyone who has agreed to serve on this committee, and that I think is an important way to govern as well, that we work together. Everyone agrees that we need to improve public safety. We need more affordable housing. We should do everything we can to support our children. We should create more good-paying career path jobs. These are common goals that we all share regardless of party affiliation. And so I'm honored that as many people here today, as well as others that couldn't join me today on the transition team, have agreed willing to serve and contribute their time to this effort.
Still no decision on if you'll keep LMPD Chief Eric Shields?
We have not made any personnel decisions, and we'll certainly let you guys know when those start being made.
Have you spoken with her since last week? I know you said it was kind of
My answer is the same as it was last week. I look forward to meeting with Chief Shields as well as some other department heads in the very near future.
You would just share, what was the process of identifying these individuals behind you?
Oh, the folks behind me? Well, I've known some of these folks for a very long time, others for a shorter period of time, but they all during the campaign or before the campaign or based on their contributions to the city, to nonprofit organizations, to our state, have just made such important contributions already. And based on how impressed I have been by their previous contributions, I just reached out and asked if we could be fortunate enough to get a little bit more of their time to continue to give back to the city that we all love.
Yvette Gentry is a name that sticks Go ahead.
Without sharing who, but can you share what you're looking for in terms of a deputy mayor, somebody who's obviously going to be kind of right there with you in terms of qualities, experience?
I'll be getting into the organizational structure and personnel announcements in the near future. But regardless of whether it's a deputy mayor or any position, I'm looking for folks to join this administration that share my sense of urgency, that love Louisville, that have the same priorities, that are open-minded, that are listening, that are going to really give it their all to move Louisville in a new direction. One more question, and then.
Yvette Gentry is a name that sticks out to me. What were conversations like with her? How far back was she part of the plan here?
So I reached out to Yvette after the transition. She unfortunately is out of town today with her current job, and so otherwise would have been here. She just has amazing experience. We've got a chance to know each other during the campaign, and I thought she had a wealth of experience, just like so many others on this transition team, that can contribute to thinking about moving forward with the new administration. Thank you all very much. See you guys soon.
Craig, say something about the YMCA.
Oh, okay, sure. Thank you. No, thank you for mentioning that. I appreciate that, Kevin. No, we did. We purposely chose the Republic Bank Foundation YMCA to have our first transition team meeting because this location is so reflective of so much what I think everyone on the transition team and so many people across this city are focused on, and is an example of what we can and should do more of. First, we're investing in a community that has been overlooked for our entire lifetime, and we need to continue making more investments here in the Russell neighborhood and in other neighborhoods in West Louisville and other communities across other neighborhoods across our city. And also what the Y does working with kids and young adults. When we look at the public safety challenges that we have, when we looked at the opportunities that we want to create for our kids, what the Y does here and the programs they offer is an amazing example of what we should be doing more of throughout this city, through other nonprofit organizations and others across the city. And so we thought it was very important to meet here, and we'll continue to meet at other amazing organizations that are doing great things across our city. So thanks to Steve and your entire Y team for hosting us here today. Thanks for Kevin for reminding me to say that. Thank you all for being here. And again, thank you all so much for being part of the team. Excited to move forward. Thank you all very much.